Good evening, Your Fitness First community. Hope you're all okay this evening. Doing a quick live tonight, just a nice short one. We'll have a little chat and see how things are going, and just have a little chat about the 5 ways to increase your happiness. So it's a nice little way of just helping you move forward with your life and to create more happiness in your life. I'd just like to say first of all, thank you to everybody who's recently done my lives, comments on my lives. Hope you're enjoying them. Hope you're all having fun doing it. I'm going to keep doing them 3 times a week. So thank you very much, everybody who's doing my lives. It's fantastic to see. It's fantastic to see everybody doing it and people joining my live in the morning. Even if you're doing it on replay, people are commenting, doing it later, and it's absolutely brilliant. So yes, let's move on to this now. So we've got 5 ways to increase your happiness. So change and transformation is about expanding outside of yourself, the people around you, your colleagues, and open up to new subjects in your life. So it's all about breaking outside of your shell, with self-development, starting something new, healthy habits, doing hobbies, something you really enjoy, really does help you move forward and expand. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort this out. It looks a bit, don't know what's going on here. There we go, hope it's okay. I don't know why my video's not up there, but there we go, that's better. So yeah, I'm trying a new webcam tonight, so sorry if it's just not, that's what I'm doing. I bought myself a new little toy. So yeah, so the 5 ways to increase your happiness. Again, it's self-development, healthy habits, doing new, changing your life in certain ways. It's fantastic to do. So number one of the 5 ways to increase your happiness is affirmations. So positive affirmations daily. I do this every day. I say positive stuff to myself. It's absolutely brilliant way of moving forward and changing your mindset and stuff. So positive affirmations daily, and it's about noticing the negative thoughts that you have in your head and change them to positive ones. So when you have negative thoughts, try and change them. Put a spin on it. Say something positive rather than something negative, and it works so much better to really help you believe in yourself. And I always say to everybody, be your own best friend. Talk to yourself like you talk to your best friend. It's so important to be kind to yourself, be courteous. We all make mistakes in life. We're going to mess up at some point. We all do. It's about moving forward and being aware of your negative thoughts and talking to yourself like you would do your best friend. It's so important. Number 2 is a 10-5 principle. This one is about when you're out and about, so it's smiling more and walking tall as if you're full of confidence. Even if you're not, just walk and tall and have a big smile on your face. When you're out in public, whether you're at work, wherever you are doing anything. So the 10-5 principle is, so 10 foot, when you're away from somebody, make eye contact. Whenever you're 5 foot away from somebody, smile at them and then say hello. It's nice and simple one, and it just means that you could actually make somebody's day that day, and it'll just make you feel better that you've actually connected with somebody, because we need connection, even if it's somebody you don't know. I do it all the time when I'm out and about. Whenever I see somebody, I get eye contact with them, I literally go, right, we have a chat, just say, hiya, how are you doing, you okay? And put a big smile on their face, and they smile back, and you can see it's almost like they've made their day, almost. Might not do, you might think, who's that weirdo, but I think it's a nice thing to do, and it helps me, it brings happiness to me. So number 3, inside out thinking. Become aware of all the emotions that are internal, because all your emotions are internal. All our feelings come within. We can control all our feelings if we want to. From what you're thinking in this moment, it's so key to, I always say to people, live in this moment. It's so key to do that. Don't live in the past, live in this moment right now, because all you have is now. There's a great book by Eckhart Tolle called The Power of Now. If you get a chance, read it. It's about living in the moment, being present with everything you do, and really helps you find that happiness about living in the moment. Because we spend too much time thinking about the past of things that we can't change, and we think about the future that we can't control. and it's not worth it. Life's too short to dwell on things that are going to happen or might happen, or things that have happened and you can't do nothing about. We can't change the past. The past is the past. The future's going to happen anyway. Just be ready for it, and that's all you can do. It's just accept it. When it happens, it happens. But living in the moment really helps you find happiness, because you're just so present within now. I try and do it all the time. Sometimes I do drift, don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect, far from perfect. But I do try to move forward and just really do these little things where you notice yourself, your mind's drifting away from thoughts about things in the future you've got to do. I try and then write them down, the little list of things, and I try and move forward that way with rather than dwelling on it. So write lists so it gets it out of your head. Journal about things is a really good way of doing, but just be aware. We can control our emotions. They're all internal. They come from us. They come from in here. It's so important just to realise that, and being conscious of it really helps you move forward. Number 4 is get yourself into a top positive 2% state. And I mean by 2%, there's a book that I read. It's my little Bible. It's so good. It's absolutely brilliant. It's called The Art of Being Brilliant. And it talks about the 2%ers. There's 98%. There's certain levels of where people are. Most people live in the middle, where you have highs, you have lows, and you're up and down. Or there's the 2%ers who live up here most of the time, in the top 98% of being positive and happy all the time. And it's be yourself. Find out what does them. Surround yourself with people that aren't negative. Is key to that. So people who are mood hoovers. I say mood hoovers. It's a great saying. It's from the book. It's not my saying, but it's people who drain you. You know who they are. You go into work, they'll be just literally like, oh, this is rubbish. That's rubbish. You'll be around them all day, and they'll be like, by the end of the day, you're just like, oh my goodness, I can't bear this person anymore. But you've got to be aware of it, and when they are, you just go, oh, that's nice, and just walk away. Be as pleasant as you can, and just be thankful that you're not them. It's so important. Do not be around them, because negativity creates negativity. We need to radiate positivity, and then positivity will come your way. It happens. The more positive you are, the more positive people come your way. The more positive you act, more people act positive around you. It's infectious. It's like negativity. It's infectious. You should have a news for positivity. It'd be amazing. People would rather watch that than negative stuff that they watch. It would make a hell of a program rather than the stuff that's really negative around the world, because we're naturally drawn to negative things. And if somebody's doing that in your ear all day, you get drained. You get drained emotionally, mentally, and by the time you finish work, you go home and you're just like, oh, where's that bottle of wine, or where's that kind of cider, or whatever you drink, whatever you fancy as gin and tonic. But yeah, put yourself away from the negative people. Remember, negativity creates negativity. Positivity creates positivity. So number 4, that one is. And number 5, it's nice and simple. Breathe. Just remember to breathe. Do meditation now. It's amazing. It's really helped my life move forward. But when life's dealing with this, we'll say SHIT or crap, dig deep. Find that grit and determination and push through, because you know what? It will pass. Take a breath. Take a real deep breath if you need it. Count to 10. Practice gratitude. In times when it's hard, I always practice gratitude for all the things that we've got in my life that's amazing, that's free, that I've got in my life now. My family, my beautiful wife, my beautiful children, my house, everything, my job. You people who I can help, anybody around, people who I've spoken to in the daytime. I do always do a gratitude practice throughout the day, and it just helps you think about life a bit more openly. And just remember, these hard times, they will pass. They come and they will pass. They'll go again. Always do. So yeah, they're my top 5 tips. But the best way to do this is study what makes the 2%ers happy. And this book, I don't know if you can see it, The Art of Being Brilliant. It's my little Bible. It's absolutely amazing. It's about positivity and happiness. Little key ways to help you move forward. Some of these are in there, some of the other ones, but you can be happy and positive by choice. Remember that. It's all down to you. We all have the infinite possibilities. We can get back to our best self at any time. We can just make that choice. And when you believe in yourself, you can make that conscious choice to be positive and happier every day. It's so important. It's what we do. And it creates a ripple effect to everybody around us. So if you be more positive, other people around you will be more positive. It's so important that we can create that ripple effect. It's worked in my house. My wife's so much more positive now. Remember me, when I was at work, in my old job, I was around people and they were a lot more positive moving forward. It's when I'm around people, you can feel it, and you create that ripple effect because you're always positive vibe, and it's a better vibe to be rather than negative. People want to be around you. People would rather spend time talking to somebody positive than they would do negative. And it's the best way to change those around you is by changing yourself. If you can change yourself first, you show them how to be happy and more positive, they'll follow suit. It is that simple. So that's my 5 ways to increase your happiness. I hope you got that. I hope it's all worked tonight. Otherwise, I've just been talking for the last 11 minutes to myself. It does say I'm live, so hopefully it's worked. But yeah, fingers crossed it's worked. But yeah, that's my 5 key steps to happiness. So if you want to take notes, go back and watch this again, write them down, or even better, buy this book, The Art of Being Brilliant. It's only small, it's not a massive book, it's nice and thin, but it's got some great tips in there. It's funny, it's quirky, and it gets you thinking outside the box. It breaks you outside of that shell to get you learning like the 2%ers do. So that's all I've got time for tonight. Hope you enjoyed that. I will be live tomorrow morning with a new morning booster workout, so to boost your mood, get you moving, feeling good, and get you fit basically. Set you up for the day. So join me live tomorrow morning 6:30 if you can, and if hopefully this webcam's worked, I'll be back on this. If not, I'll be back to my phone. We'll see. So have a good evening, everybody. Thank you for watching, and take care, and I shall see you tomorrow morning live if you're joining me. If not, I'll see you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.